Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So today in this lecture we will discuss some question based on properties of multiplication. So in my previous lecture I told you about some properties on application, properties of application. So let me write question number 1. These are some typical question which might come into exam directly. Okay, so be attentive students here. This is minus 36. So if you relate, this is the question which I have to solve. So if you relate, this is a example of based on distributive property. Because I am seeing these two numbers same, so I can write minus 48 into 26 plus minus 48 into minus 36. So what was the distributive property states that A into B plus C will be equals to A into B plus A into C. So this is the RHS we are getting here. So this is A into B, okay, and A into C. So I can write this as A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. By comparing these two equations, I can write this equals minus 48 into 26 plus minus 36. Okay, so this comes out to be minus 10. So minus 48 into minus 10 would be plus 480 because there are even number of negative signs. So when there are even number of negative signs, the answer would be positive. Okay, which I told you in my previous lectures. Okay, so this is one of the typical example based on distributive property. Let me write some more example. So student, here is another example which states that 7 into 50 minus 2 and we have to find out the value of this. So if you can think, you will see that this is a distributive property example in which it states that A plus A into B plus C would be equals to A into B plus A into C. So let me compare this equation with this. So what is the value of A here is 7, B as 50 and C as minus of 2. So I'll write the equation as A into B means A into B plus A into C. This will be equals to this. So 7 into 50 plus 7 into minus of 2. This will be 350 minus 14. So our answer will become 336. So students, in the exam you might face some question based on this property. So you have to use all the properties which I told you in my previous lectures. So students, be attentive while solving these questions, that how this question is relating to a particular property. Okay, and I hope you can do now simple question based on simple multiplication. This is if I say minus 3 into minus 6 into minus 2 into minus 1. So this is a simple question based on multiplication. And I told you about one thumb rule, that if there are odd number or there are even number of negative signs, though, so the answer should be negative or positive respectively. So here is, there are even number of negative signs on the LHS. This is minus 1. Okay, so the answer would be positive. So 3 into 16 into 2 into 1. So it will be 36 and the positive 36. And I hope you can do these pretty simple examples based on multiplication of integers. Now the question comes, how to solve the question based on properties. You have to judge whether this question based on which property, and once you get the property, then you can easily solve the question. Students, I hope you guys can easily do the question based on multiplication of property or the properties of multiplication. Okay, and if you still have any doubt or any query based on this lecture, please do comment in the comment section, students. I'll be happy to help there. Thank you.